Yo, 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 man. What's up, man? This your boy Colton coming to y'all, man. This is episode one of I'm Hell When I Well. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I started to do this, man, is because everybody needs somebody to talk to, man. And me, sometimes it's hard to talk to people, man. I don't really talk to nobody. So uh I'm hell when I'm well, man. Hopefully this will help me get even more well than I am. Cause I have gotten well, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is. So this first episode, man, is about mental health. I know it's a topic as far as in the community, as far as the black community, I'ma say that, man, that we don't even talk about, acknowledge, none of that. We don't even really care about it. And if somebody do bring it up, it's like taboos, talking about some, oh, we're not, our predecessors, our grandparents, uncles, all that kind of stuff. We don't need to talk about mental health, but in fact, we do need to talk about mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like it is very important. So, with that being said, man, I got, a couple things jotted down in my hand and then in a notebook. Can you tell I'm a 90 kid? All right, man. So look, I got a couple outlines, man, and we gonna take it back. So born in '93, I'm a Taurus, born in May. Uh, my mental health journey, man, with me not being well, started at a very, very young age, right? Uh, come from a single household, single mother, hustling ass mama. You know what I'm saying? Hustling. I'm talking about one of the biggest hustlers legal. You know what I'm saying? It's legal now. I gotta make sure I say that. One of the biggest hustlers I ever seen, man. Two jobs, three jobs. Speed up a little bit, man. She even went back to school. She was in college getting the certification while I was still in high school. We graduated at the same time, as a matter of fact, man, class of 2011. So as far as now, mom's been on the up and up. You feel me? But back then, man, it seemed like I seen some stuff, man. I seen some stuff. I've been through some stuff. Uh, it'll really break you down, man. I never really uh had like a sense of home when I was home. Um, so just to backtrack a little bit, man, my mom's been married a couple of times, right? And this last one, I was out the house and grown. She's married to, what I'm saying, a good dude. You know what I'm saying? They rock together, they take care of each other, all that. But the two marriages that she did have, uh, as I was growing up, man, the first one, dude was not solid. Dude was not good at all, man. His family was even worse. Uh, there was only one person out that family that I still communicate with to this day, and I call him Papa. You know what I'm saying? I call him Papa because dude had genuine love for me. And it's crazy, that person and his family know my family back to my great grandma. You know what I'm saying? She's deceased. Uh, they have some ties with my family. We wasn't family. Let me just say that. Ain't no back road country shit going on. Even though I was raised, a little bit in the back roads of the country, but we'll get to that later. Um, Dude that she's married to, man, just abusive mentally, abusive physically. There was no spiritual aspect, Like I recall a couple times, man. Well, let me just give you one example. So I'm probably like 11, 12 years old, right? Now, I know how to touch stove. My mama wouldn't really let me touch the stove, right? So I want to make a grilled cheese sandwich, fam. You know what I'm saying? Just a grilled cheese sandwich on my white bread, some cheese. So I'm like, man, let me put this joint up in the microwave. So I got my partner, he didn't spend the night, my best friend at the time. And bruh, so I go make the grilled cheese sandwich. I'm at the table. Now this dude is like 6'5", 300 something pounds. Man, tell me why this dude slapped me in the back of my head talking about dang how you make a good cheese sandwich. Number one. Number two, bro, just like I said, I'm 10, 11, 12, however old I was, dog. I'm fighting this grown ass man. I'm talking about like we getting it on for real, for real. At least I thought we was getting on for real, because I genuinely had no love, no respect, none of that. Because you had no love, no respect, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like, let me unlock my phone. I feel like, my mom kind of turned a blind eye to a whole lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Just because she was in love. Now, if you watch my intro video, man, I said I'm gonna hurt some feelings, and I'm trying not to, but I can only live in my truth. You know what I mean? I feel like she turned a blind eye, and she might have not turned a blind eye. She might have said something, and they just genuinely didn't give a fuck about what she was saying, because what card does she hold? You know what I'm saying? I guess he might have been making the money. I think dude was like a TDC guard or something like that. I don't really too much know, but other things like, so we come from the city. We were living in Houston, Texas, right? Uh, my mom met this man, and I think like one of my great uncles. Yeah, my great uncle and this dude's dad was like best friends. You know what I'm saying? They uh kind of like grew up together, so to speak, and they started business together. We'll get to that. So they met at the funeral, I think. So we were, what side of Houston were we on, man? I think we was on the southwest side. Anyway, man, my last day of second grade, bro, they boxed the apartment up. I'm at the little daycare lady house, you know what I'm saying? Man, my mama couldn't pick me up saying, man, we moving to Tech City, Texas. I'm like, we moving to Tech City, Texas. I don't want to move to Tech City, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm good in Houston. I like where I'm at. I love it. Nah. So man, we leave. We end up moving off. We end up moving on the west side off of. I can't remember the street, but we was off of Highway 3. I'll let you know the street next video. But we was off Highway 3 on the west side, man. We stayed there for about a year, and then eventually we moved to Hitchcock, man. And we when we got to Hitchcock, man, I met a friend who should have been my buddy for life, but that's another story. But him and his family helped me get through that whole time period, bro. Like, so from the age of, I think 9 to like 13, 14, I was in Hitchcock going to, you know, Lamarck Middle School. I went to Sims. I went to Lake Road. Uh, and then like I was like 14. My mom's finally had enough. She divorced him, and we moved to Tech City off the loop on North Side to Ashton Park, right? So just things like that, man. So then the second time my mom got married, man, was good dude. You know what I'm saying? I was older. Uh, at this point, man, I'm like 14, 15. Mom met another dude. Uh, and he come from a good family. My mama know that family too. You know what I'm saying? They share a family member. They're not related, but they share a family member because the uncle that died, like I previously told you about, he had a child with one of his family members with the dude's aunt. And so they're not related, but they share a family member. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds like some back road shit, but it ain't, I promise. You know what I'm saying? But So they end up getting together, man. They end up moving. He ended up coming to our apartment off the loop. We end up getting a different apartment inside that apartment. At this time, I'm like 15, 15, 16. He had a daughter. His mom came to stay with us. Moms ended up going back to New York. I think it was Buffalo. And that was like that was the sense of family that I've always wanted, right? When it comes to my immediate household, you feel me? Because I didn't grow up with brothers and sisters. I really didn't grow up with cousins. You know what I mean? Because uh, you can say my family got started early making kids. You know, my mom's the next to the baby out of four, right? She's the youngest girl out of four. I got, so they all had kids, and then the baby, which is my uncle, he was in the military 20 years. That's where he retired from. So him and his family, they floating around. You know what I mean? So I only see them at, some holidays if they come, right? So I grew up with a sister, man, in the same household. It was lovely. I loved it. Never had nothing like that before. Um, but I was older at this point, I'm not one to listen. I think I got a hold on life and all that kind of stuff. Uh, and me and him really like class, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had a fight. We had an incident, and you know, really didn't work out in nobody's favor, man. I ended up leaving. Um, Backtrack. I got to tell you something on his first match. Remember, I said I had that friend that I grew up with who helped me out. His family just helped me out. So a little bit before my mom divorced the first dude, I was always over at my friend's house because literally, like, my house was here. It was a dirt road. And his grandparents lived across the street, and that's how we met. We was kicking it every day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Beasley. Uh, where's I? Oh yeah. So literally, bro, like I was living with them basically. I was literally living with them. Being in this mayor's household that my mom made me be a part of because she wanted to be happy. I got really, really depressed, man, because that family telling me I ain't gonna be shit. I never be shit. I ain't shit. Physical abuse. He's beating me. I'm walking around with bruises and shit on my thigh. All because I'm not his child. They don't like me. His mother's talking to me some kind of way. Come Christmas, I don't get shit, which is, my mom worked hard as hell to give me a little stuff that I did get, but all the other grandkids, they got fucking motorized scooters and shit. That's all cool. You know what I'm saying? I fuck all that. But it started to fuck with my mental. The only person I could really like talk to was my grandma. You know what I'm saying? And that stopped really once I got married. It carried along a little bit, but that's for another video. um, but yeah, man, it fucked with me, bro. Like being in that society, going to school, I was overweight, short as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 5'3", like 180. I was fat. I was a little fat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I got people fucking me in school. They never touched me because I didn't play that shit. But just this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? That fucked with my mental too. And then I'm coming home and people telling me the same shit. You know what I'm saying? That fucked with a kid, bro. I'm like 11, 12. So the kid, man, the dad made sure I was good. We would go do stuff. You know what I'm saying? He really, they one of the main reasons why I kept playing sports, football, basketball, baseball. You know what I'm saying? I did all that. Uh, until me and dude had a falling out over some, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but we grown at this point. But so back to the other marriage, man. We kind of class heads, once my sister graduated, She 2 years older than me, so she graduated in '09. I graduated in 2011. By the time 2010 came around, bro, I'm a whole new beast. I'm where I've been, but I'm really like on it, bro. I'm like doing some shit I ain't supposed to be doing, going where I ain't supposed to be going. Say I'm doing this, but I'm doing that. All type of shit that a normal teenage young man does. But in that household, man, that shit did not work, bro. I done some things that I wish I could not have done, I guess. Nah, fuck that. I don't regret none of it. But it all started to fuck with me, like, right? Even in my older age, that's one of the reasons why I'm making this series. I'm hell when I'm well. You know what I'm saying? Could I be well? But I'm trying to stay that way, right? Let me pull my thing back up, man. My screen be dying on it, brother. Uh, so that's it on that one. All right, I'm back. So yeah, man, with me not being well at that point in time in my life, man, a lot of that shit I kind of like just blacked out, right? So let's say from age shit, age 8 all the way to like age 16. That's what 8 years, 8 and 8, 16. I attempted suicide twice. One at 11 and one at like 15. Uh, that's how bad my mental was fucking with me, man. First time was with a gun, second time was with a blade. I ain't gonna tell you what age what, but from 8 to 16, I attempted suicide twice. I'm a survivor. It wasn't my time. Uh, so this part is about, the things that helped me get through that, man. I started reading, listening to music, working out, um, really associating with people who I felt like I could converse with to tell about these things. One of them happened to be my grandmother. Uh, I had a couple other friends who were like brothers, as I got older. So, you know, I grew up with a, religious, spiritual background. I'm Southern Baptist Christian. And so older I got, I started reading my Bible more. Uh, I remember I was like 17 or 18, man. I got myself baptized, man. I used to walk about 2 miles, maybe even a little bit further than that, man. I used to walk about 2 miles to church by myself. And that was the start of my journey, man. My spiritual journey, man, trying to figure out who God is to me, you know. Uh, and one of the verses that I used to read that I read that helped me throughout my journey is Isaiah 40, verses 29 and 31, King James Version. It reads, He gives power to the faint, and to them have not might, He increased strength. Even though the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings, so like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40, 29 through 31, King James Version. So reading something like that at an early age, well, I say early age, but in my teens, you know what I'm saying, my upper teens, it kind of started putting me on a different track, man. Like, okay, I'm not alone. The more I started going to church, the more I started to know God, you know what I'm saying? Jesus. And it really helped me out, man. Uh Start working out, man. Like I said, I was fat. So by the time I hit uh that ninth grade summer going in 10th grade, when I started going to Texas City High School, I lost all that baby weight, man. Just like I said, I was like 5'4", 5'5", man. I got to like 5'8", and I got to like 145, man. My partners, my partner was like, "Damn, motherfucker, you doing coke? What the fuck you did, bro? You skinny than a bitch." I was like, "Man, literally, bro. All I was doing was," and my mama helped me with this too. Uh, Literally, I was swimming all day. I was hooping all day, and I would go walk. Like even as a younger kid, when couldn't none of my friends come outside, nothing like that, just to get out the house, man, I would just go walk in the woods or to other people's neighborhoods or just something, just to try to get my mind off of stuff, man. Uh, Cause depression is real, man. And it don't care what age you are. It don't care about none of that, bro. That shit is real and it'll fucking get you. It almost got me. That shit'll fucking get you, bro. So to take my mind off of that stuff, I would just literally just go outside, go work out, exercise, listen to music, man. My first album I listened to was to help me with my mental health. And looking back at it, I'm like, man, what the hell was I thinking? It ain't nowhere near. But you know what I'm saying? It worked. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. That was one of my first albums, man. Then after that, it was the Carter 2. You know what I'm saying? After that, as I got older, I got into Nas. My favorite album from him is Hip Hop is Dead. But my favorite artist of all time who helped me, Zero. Zero the Cricket, man, the king of the ghetto, the most city done. I'm talking about Elvis Presley. You know what I'm saying? The boy helped me out, man. You wouldn't even understand. So, Ro, if you see this one day, man, salute, bro. You helped me out of plenty dark times in adolescent, teenage, and as a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you got gems for everything, bro. But so doing all that, man, helped me gain a sense of clarity of who I am and that I don't have to become a victim of depression, you know. Uh, and as I got older, I started working. I did a little traveling with my previous jobs, just kind of gaining who the fuck I was, bro, what kind of person I'm going to be, who the fuck I wanted to be. Now I'm who the fuck I want to be. I'm a grown ass man. I'm on my shit. So, couple points, man. I ain't even know this, but it's cool, man. I looked up uh some things on Google, man. Said that depression peaks most between ages 40 and 50 for males. That's that midlife crisis age. You know what I'm saying? 14.9% for men 18 to 20, 15.1% for men 21 to 25, and 1.1% for 65 and up. By this time they probably retired, living their best life. They ain't worry about nothing, or they just accept it like this is my life. These the cards that I've been given. It is what it is, and they find some way to fucking cope with it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I did. This is my life. I found some way to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? I married a beautiful woman. We had a beautiful child. I got a great job. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't have no hobbies now like that. I had a couple of hobbies. And if you know me, then you know what hobbies those are, or hobbies they were, right? 'Cause I don't do some of those anymore. But and then exercising, man, and starts to make me feel good, man. And I found out, it releases what they call it, serotonin, which can improve your mood. Just like I said, I just used to use it for a distraction, really. Just so I could just weed out all the bullshit. Either I was walking around the apartments or, walking through Hitchcock, damn near end up in Santa Fe, riding my bike. I was just trying to get out the fucking house. That's how bad that shit was, bro. Like, I even got a job because I didn't want to fucking be at home. Like, I didn't really want to have a fucking job. I mean, I wanted the money and shit, but I just didn't want to fucking be at home. Like, I was at my friend's house more than I was at home. My friends didn't even want to come spend the night in my house because that's how bad it was. Yes, when I tell you I was alone, I was fucking alone unless I wasn't at home. Not having a sense of home at home was motherfucker for a young kid. But it was what it was, man. I'm trying not to. Damn sure won't have my son feel that. Damn sure won't have my son feel that. Uh, it even improves your sleep, man. Getting exercise. As I know that now, but back then I was just like be tired as fuck when I come home. You know what I mean? I guess that's why. Uh, it helped me with my self-esteem as well, man. Working out. I used to be a shy. I ain't gonna even say shy, but I worry too much about what other people care. Now I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. My wife get on my ass all the time because I don't give a fuck about what nobody say. I just don't give a fuck, bro. I've wasted so much time giving a fuck about other people's thoughts and opinions and how they look at me. I don't give a fuck about none of that no more. Now I'm respectful, and I watch what I do, like in public and stuff like that. Like, but I'm a grown ass man, bro. I ain't got time to be worried about some bullshit like that. Sorry for cussing. I'm from the side. Uh, and it helped me to be social. Like I made friends in weird ass fucking ways. Like my best friend Kevin, Lamarck Middle School. I grew up off Lake Road too. So my grandma lived on Lake Park. Kevin's from California. Y'all know him as Chef Snacks. But Kevin from California, man, and his mom and pops moved to the same street my grandma stayed on. And one day on the bus, man, I ain't even know, dude. Just like I said, I was a fat ass kid. We got some candy, and I was celebrating by how much candy I got. And he was like, "She never had some." I was like, "Hell no." We rocked ever since that day. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It was the weirdest shit. That's how I made friends doing weird shit like that. People would literally come up to me, make friends with me. I ain't try to engage and make friends with nobody. That's how awkwardly, socially awkward I was. Like, uh, but yeah, man. That's a little bit of my story. Uh, what else I got for you? None. All right, man. That's it, man. Just a little bit of my story. Mental health is real. Let's try to, as a community, I'm going to say as a community because I feel like that's the best way to put it. As a community, man, let's be advocates for mental health. You know what I mean? Let's try to, if we don't get better, let's try our damage to have our kids be better. With everything going on in the world right now, crazy, we ain't even going to go there, right? It's just a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now, but let's try to make it better for our kids, man. We're going to do that if we make ourselves better. So let's start, man. Like I said, I started reading my Bible. I started exercising. Started listening to the music that I thought helped. Nowadays, I'm listening to different music. I'm listening to more R&B rather than hip hop now because the rap right now is hella trash. Hella trash, right? Um, And I'm reading a little bit more, man. My favorite book is Mice and Men, if you just want to know. Read in ninth grade. I just fell in love with it. I started to read a new book called Behold a Pale Horse. I gotta finish it, but man, it opened my eyes up a little bit to some worldly things. I started reading about more. I need to start picking that back up. It's all, man, it all take time, man. It all take time for what you're trying to do. So, but the best thing to do is to start. So this has been episode 1 of I'm Hell When I'm Well with your boy Colton. Hey man, I see y'all in episode 2. You did.